We're a little bit early, guys. We started the live stream a little early today. Look at the light coming through the trees right there. Isn't that gorgeous? Foggy morning. I'm getting some work done here. You'll see me in just a second. I'm going to turn the camera around. Cows are right here behind the camera, and we're going to be running them up through the yard today. So this is the move from the pasture in front of the house to the pasture right behind the house. Again, it's deer season, hunting season. Black powder came in this weekend, and I want to keep the cows as close to the house as I possibly can during this season. Okay, so that's what we're doing. Cheers. Welcome to the live stream this morning. Gorgeous day here on the farm. Before we even get started, I want to thank all you guys that send out the stars and super chats. It really helps with the cows, helps keep the feed, buy the hay, and keep these videos coming. So if not for you, we wouldn't be doing this. Cheers, guys. Welcome to the farm this morning. Grab your coffee. Whew, I'm running behind on my coffee skills this morning. By the way, that tractor was Big T, the TYMT 1104. I've been out doing a bit of mowing, prepping for fence work. We've got some fencing to do here on the farm. And the cows are going to be coming right up through this lane right here, and they'll go right by and up to the new pasture. So let me finish running the fence and we'll get busy. As you can tell, they're ready to move. They're over there mooing. Morning, everybody. Let us know where you're from when you come in the door here. I'd love to know where you're watching from. What's the weather like where you're at? I'm just going to run this poly wire real quick. Doesn't take very long. Went and looked at a new bull this weekend. That was pretty fun. Met some really nice young farmers up in Floyd, Virginia. That was really fun. Highlight of my weekend. Make sure my posts are in the ground here. All right. Morning, cows. Morning, guys. Okay. All right. So before we went live, we went ahead and ran. Well, I went ahead and ran the fence wire that's up next to the woods right here. This is a move that happens about every 15 days, 15 to 30 days here on the farm, bringing them up through the yard and into the back pasture. At some point, I had planned on permanently fencing the forest right here. So having a permanent pass so I don't have to come in and run these two poly wires, but literally it takes all of 10 minutes to do this. So it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. We are at the Southern Compound, LOL. Don't know what that is. Canada, East Coast. All right. Martinsville, Virginia. I had a NASCAR race up there this weekend. The population of Martinsville goes from like, I don't know, 20,000 to like 150, 200,000 in a 2-day period. That is not fun for traffic. That's 15 minutes north of me right here. So yeah, not not ideal traffic situation up there. It gets busy. So all the cows are doing great. They've had plenty of forage out here in this pasture in front of the house. I'm working on a fencing project so that I don't have to bring them through here. So if you think about it, let's talk about this pasture out front here before we get moving. This pasture is the interim pasture. This pasture is between the big 90-acre side of the farm and the smaller 60-acre side of the farm. When the cows come across the farm, they always have to go into this pasture right here. And they've been in here for 2 days. What that does is puts a tremendous amount of pressure and potentially overgrazes that section of pasture. So what we're doing with the new fence build, and it's actually over that way, fencing in somewhere in the neighborhood of 27 acres of both field and forest so that the cows will have shade, they'll have food, they'll have specific sites that I will have for them to drink water. In other words, they won't be in the creeks, they won't be in the waterways, but they will have access to the water that's on the farm. I'm gonna have to think more like a farmer and less like a YouTuber if we're gonna make a profit on the farm here. And this is part of what I've been brainstorming for the last few weeks here on the Stony Ridge farm. I've got water tanks dispersed throughout the farm all over, but we have 6 creeks on the farm. So we've got to figure out a way to allow the cows to drink from the creek where their lips are the only thing that touches the creek or only thing that touches the pond. So we have some work to do in that department for sure. And you guys will see that how we build approaches. So we'll build an approach to the big pond over here, the small pond right here. We're building another pond over here and the upper pond. We're going to build approaches where the cows walk in on a nice bed of gravel and grass, and then they can just dip their nose in. So they're not wading belly deep and pooping in the pond, and we're not endangering our waterways. We're doing the right thing for the cows and for the wallet, because guys, I'll tell you, building this water system on the farm was an extreme expense. The water pipe, there's a mile of water pipe in the ground here, and you do the math, 5,240 feet of water pipe at between $3 and $5 a foot, a linear foot. That's a lot of money in watering systems. So, you know, just thought processes that I'm working on here. We need to have frost-free water or freeze-proof water systems in place on the farm for when the weather gets cold. However, we also need to have systems in place where the cows can actually drink from the waterways without disturbing them. So that's what's going on. That's the thought processes that's been going on here in my head about building this regenerative farm. And having plenty of coffee while I do it. All right, so let's get down here and we'll start moving these girls and boys on over. The gate's already open up there. I was going to move Big T, the TYM T1104 tractor, but I did not. I just moved the fence ever so slightly. So you can see it's just a lane, and hopefully the cows don't get tripped up on that corner of the woods batwing mower. Got a phone call right in the middle of the live stream. I've got a wood chipper coming in today, so that was probably the truck driver calling me. They're supposed to be here between 10 and 2. So he's a little early, which is great. Hopefully he shows up without me answering the phone, so we might have to make this a quickie live stream. Okay. Hey guys, how you doing? Let's do it. You guys ready? Let me whip the camera around so you guys can get a good line of sight on what the cows are doing here. My hands are wet, my feet are wet, my socks are wet, everything is soaking wet. It's a wet morning here. As you can see from the thumbnail picture, pretty foggy. Okay, guys. All right, let's go. Okay, if I open the gate and cause a complete right angle right here, the cows get hung up in it. They don't seem to know how to negotiate their way around. So we're just going to let the gate go where the gate goes and bring the girls on in. Woo! Come on. Come on, everybody. Woo! This is a move that we often have stragglers get hung up right there for some reason. So I'm going to stand here, kind of hang tight, see if I can bunch them up. Stay right there. Now we'll start moving. All right, kids. Bring it on through. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. This isn't the new pasture. The new pasture's up here, guys. This isn't the new pasture. This is just the yard. All righty. Come on, everybody. Let's go. Come on, cows. Woo! You're almost to the new pasture. This is a fun move. I enjoy doing this one. It's neat to bring them out of the pasture and through the yard like this. Come on, girls. Come on, let's go. Let's go. No, this isn't the spot to stop and eat, although the yard might need to be mowed right here. Here's Wooly Bully. Get him on out of here. Come on, girls. Let me walk on through here. Like I said, if I walk against the traffic of the cows, it seems to make them go that way. All right, you little acorn eating little turds. Come on, you little acorn eaters. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, kids. Plenty of food up here. There you go. I had no idea the cows liked acorns so much, man. They love acorns. All right, let's go, everybody. 213's got a mind of her own. She always does. She's my new favorite. Get your butt up there, girl. Get your butt. Get on up there. Move your butt. Move your butts. Get out of them acorns. Let's go. Come on, girls and boys. Get out of them acorns. Get your butt on out of there. That's Karate Cow. Oh, nope, not turning back. We aren't turning back. Cindy, get on. That's not Cindy. Get on up through there, guys. There you go. What? What do you want to do? Love the donkey. Fits right in. Yeah, they trim and fertilize as they work their way through there. Can't ask for a better fertilizing machine, can you? All right. There we go. Karate Cow. Let's go. That's it. That's everybody. All right. Let's get this gate pulled shut. And that's the cattle move for this morning. Let me just go out here, show you guys where they're grazing, what they're doing here. Happy? Look at them bucking and kicking. That's Karate Cow doing his bucking and kicking. Here's why we call it the Stony Ridge Farm. That's what I call a turtleback rock. Wooly Bully was moving faster. Yes, he was. We got a little sunshine out here now. Super chat. Got us a super chat that just came through. Cowboy Steve, $10. Coffee and hay on me this morning. Thank you, Cowboy Steve. Appreciate that, brother. We're going to be rolling out about $100 worth of hay per day here pretty soon for the girls, so I appreciate it. We've got 220-ish rolls to last us through the winter. The group is fairly small. We've got 33 in the group right now in the herd, but eventually we'll have a lot more. I don't know why they ran straight up to the waterer. We're going to have to take a peek at the waterer when we go back down, but here's where they are. This is recovered for 32 days. 32 days of recovery on this pasture, okay? I've got a little more fencing to do later on today. I've got to block off some stuff, and we're going to be rotating the cows around. The cows have to come through the working chute, the working pens on Friday or Thursday. Most likely Friday morning. They'll be running through there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 paddocks that we've got to work our way through. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of extra thought in how we're moving the cows this time around. We really need another day. See the mist in the air? Beautiful morning here. Steven's visit was great, Kathy. Thank you. Thank you for asking. It was nice having house guests. They're just great people. If you guys don't know, we had some visitors from England here at the house. England, Canada, kind of worldly travelers. So England, Canada, and Australia. That's kind of where they hailed from. My friend Steven is considering building or starting his own farming operation. He's from overseas, over there where sheep are very, very popular. Not as popular here in the US, but he's wanting to start him a sheep farm, a sheep operation. So really cool. He's interested in a lot of the technology that's out there, and we're trying to work with some of these companies with the technology that's out there. And the technology is collars. In other words, I can get out here and move the cows without having infrastructure in place. I can set up an e-fence and move the cows with an electronic fence with electronic collars, much like you'd put on your pet. Okay, so pretty interesting little setup for grazing your cows like that. I am actually going to leave all of this in place because I'll be moving the cows back down through here again very soon. So might as well just leave it all in place. We are moving and shaking through the farm right now, and we're trying our very best. So we're November 1st today. We need to get through to the 15th of December without feeding hay if we possibly can. That way I don't have to stress about running out of hay this year. Depending on how the weather is, if we have a really cold season, that could really put a stress on the farm, and I might end up having to buy extra hay, which I do not want to do at $47 a bale. I don't want to do it. This year we've got a lot more higher quality hay than we had last year. We're rolling out hay which I would consider, I don't know, garbage hay. I mean, really, that's what we kind of rolled out last year. And I may buy an extra 200 bales of garbage hay. In other words, we need biomass. We need carbon in the soil. So any hay bale that we roll out is going to help us prevent and heal the land, like spots like this that are dead spots. So that's what the goal is. That's the entire goal of everything we're doing here on the farm, is healing the land. And the byproduct is high quality beef. Philip says the weather is warm for this time of year. You know, even at Christmas time here in my area of North Carolina, Southwest Virginia, we have warm days. So, I mean, some Christmases it'll be 70 degrees. So it's pretty normal for us this time of year. The waterers, I was looking at, told you guys I wanted to look at the waterers real quick. I'm looking at them. They have plenty of water in them. So I don't know why they ran up to the water tank like that. Maybe they like the water out of the tire water tank better than the one out of the mirror fountain. Who knows? Awesome. It's, excuse me, $60 to $70 a brown bale here in Northeast Ohio. Oof. That's crazy. That's crazy. Fall colors are popping. That's right, Philip. Bill says, good morning from Surrey County, North Carolina. Not too far away, probably about an hour and a half, 2 hours away. Awesome. Awesome, brother. Good to have you. Mike Wilson, have a good day, Teenage Farmer. Oh, Teenage Farmer's out of here. Plague of Badgers, Michael Blum in the house. Did you get stones picked up? Yep, so me and my house guest, Steven. So just so you know, if you come here to visit, we're going to put you to work, right? So me and Steven went and picked up rocks while the ladies got dinner ready, and we had a little barbecue on Saturday night or Sunday night. It was a really good time, really good time with some folks that you've seen on the channel. My friends Aaron and Nathan, you've seen them on the channel for sure. Good morning from West Virginia, Gregory. Cowboy Steve says, hey, my favorite coffee cup. So the cows have their favorite water. Yep, that's true. Maybe so. Got 20 minutes before the shot off a rocket from the Cape, says Terry. You know, I've never seen that. Never been to Cape Canaveral. I'm not so sure I'd like it down in Florida, but I don't know. I don't know. It's pretty flat. I like it hilly. I like it mountainous. However, the weather in Florida is pretty darn nice. So good morning from Roanoke, Ernie. Good morning, buddy. It's about an hour and a half north of us. Awesome, brother. Well, guys, I did get a phone call from the carrier that's bringing out the new WoodMax wood chipper, and that fits on the front of the skid steer. It will take 9-inch stuff. So when we have a tree go down or we cut firewood, and there's going to be a lot of good firewood cutting content, wood splitting content, we've got to get ready. We're going to be putting 3 or 4 wood stoves in the mega shop. So lots of firewood stuff going to go on here pretty soon. Got to build a building for housing firewood and start stockpiling and getting it ready. That way, we're ready. We're ready. Trying at some point, I'm going to attempt to make a firewood generator, a generator that runs off the smoke from the firewood, kind of like my buddy Eustace Conway did on the Mountain Men TV show. So It'll be awesome, guys. It'll be a great time. Thank you all so very much. This is a very short live stream. I do have a lot to do today. I have another house guest coming. His name is Josh. He'll be coming. He's a guy I was in the Air Force with. I haven't seen him in 21 years. Yeah, 21 years. He's a guy I was stationed with in the Air Force. He's a carpenter, and we're going to get out here and work on some projects, probably around the house, and maybe do a little bit of hunting. So you'll meet him on Friday morning. Okay, so guys, we'll see you in the big show, the Wednesday night live stream, the Wednesday big show Cows and Coffee tomorrow, where we'll be streaming on all of the Stony Ridge Farm channels. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time. Thank you, Plague of Badgers. Chris, I appreciate you being a moderator in here. It's very nice to have you. Thank you all so much. We'll see you next time. That's a quick cattle move. Awesome. Can't ask for more. Take care.